Hello everyone, it's me, Sonic the Hedgehog here, back again for another video for you guys. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for another episode of Sonic Reviews. Yep, not a re-review, because the re-review marathon has come to a close, ladies and gentlemen. So, well, we're going to be, this is what has been led up to be for the re-review to this very video right here. So, this is going to be, you've witnessed three re-reviews, and now it's time for a review that is so brand new that it will blow you out of the water, quite literally. No pun intended for this review. But seriously though, what, you might ask yourself, Sonic, what exactly are you going to be reviewing today on this episode of Sonic Reviews? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't obvious enough from my last quote, from the ending quote from my last, if you saw the last episode of Sonic Re-Review, if it wasn't obvious by that, and if you didn't tell by this obvious, symbol right here that we're going to be using for a little poster, like a little prop as for the review, we're going to be reviewing none other than Finding Dory. Yep, Finding Dory is going to be our very, very first new review post. I was going to say prior, but that's before. Post the Sonic Re-Review Marathon. Yep. So today we're going to be taking none other than we're going to take a look at none other than Pixar's newest film, Finding Dory. Yep. Hippie-yay, yada yada yada. That was weird. Okay. That was weird. Anyways, today on the show we're gonna be reviewing Sonic. We're gonna be reviewing Sonic. Yes, we're gonna be reviewing me. Yes, because I am a movie character. Not yet, but soon enough. Maybe 2018. Yeah, buddy. All I can say. But anyways, no jokes aside. Well, jokes aside, no more mumbling around. We're going to be taking a look at none other than Finding Dory, and we're going to take a look at these kind of criteria. We're going to be taking a look at acting, the animation, the music, and the overall story. So, with this finally said and done out of the way, I'm going to start off with the story, shall we? So let's go ahead and start with the story. The story, and we got ran the cut off while I was talking. That was weird. Anyways, alright, the story. The story of Finding Dory. By the way, if it wasn't obvious enough, I'm using this for a prop, obviously, for the sake of the review, because, fishes and fishies and, dolphins and fishes, so enjoy the prop, even though it's going to be kind of a glare on camera, and it might cause a distraction for you guys. But if it does, then I apologize for that. But still, this is the only prop we can use, and we thought it was going to be a good use for the review. So if you find it annoying, we apologize. If you love it, then good for you. Enjoy the prop. Anyways, now we move on with the review. All right, the story of Finding Dory. What can I say enough? It is a sequel to none other than Finding Nemo, one of the best Pixar movies of all time, and actually one of the greatest animation films of all time, hands down. But yeah, so this film takes 1 year. The event of this film in Finding Dory take place after 1 year after the event after Nemo, the very first Finding Nemo movie, and it follows Dory as she sets out to find her parents and just overall find her parents, and because she misses them very much after she's been having kind of nightmares about them and kind of flashbacks about them. She wants to go out there to the deep blue sea and try to find her parents. So yeah, there's not really much to that, because it's a sequel, and there's really not much deep that we can go into this story, because it's that simple, and we don't want to give away too much spoilers for the movie. So yeah. Anywho's, but yeah, the story of Finding Dory. Very well put on. I mean, what can I say? I mean, while the story is really, don't get me wrong, the story is really, 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 really told very, very well, and it's Finding Nemo. It's a Finding Nemo sequel. Of course, who wouldn't want to see that? But yet again, just like Monsters University, stuff like that, it's kind of a sequel that kind of didn't need to happen, and just sort of happened. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was a hyped up sequel. Trust me, when it was announced by Ellen a few years back, everyone was rejoicing about this. I was rejoicing. You're rejoicing. It was a big old excitement moment as soon as we would figure out that Finding Nemo was going to get a sequel and it was going to be all about Dory. Man, who who wouldn't want to see that? But yeah, but still, when you look at it, guys, it's a sequel. And a sequel that kind of really didn't need to happen, but we just got. But don't get me, like I said before, this movie story is very, very well told, and it actually does. While it might be seeming kind of dumbed it down for the ranks of, just like I said, for Monsters University, it actually does stand on its own very well. That kind of stands up better. That makes Pixar back on their high horse after following certain events, after their kind of more recent films over the years, like, Cars 2, like I said before, Monsters University, Brave, especially Brave, some of those films that were kind of either mixed received by audiences or just not that really received well, more better than their prior films before those films, such as, like Toy Story, Toy Story 3, Toy Story 2, Finding Nemo, Monsters Inc., other films, WALL-E, Up, those movies that, kind of received where, oh yeah, this is Pixar and this is why they're great. Those films were just kind of like, oh yeah, Pixar, you're kind of lacking, you're kind of just like, Pixar, what are you doing? Just kind of, ugh. But this film, and in some extent you might say Inside Out, in some extent, are, films that kind of, bring Pixar back to their roots, saying, oh yeah, this is what Pixar should be and like. So, but yeah, while I'm kind of all that tangent, but still, we're talking about the story of Finding Dory here. we're talking about Finding Dory as a whole movie. But anywho's, I'm sorry for that tangent. I just had to say that real quick. But still. But yeah, overall, like I said before, while Finding Dory is a sequel that really shouldn't really, that we just didn't really need, but we got, it overall tells the story very well and is really, really appreciated, and I really do love this story. And I'm going to give the story of Finding Dory another than a 9 out of 10. So now we're going to move on to the animation. The animation. Okay, nearly we had an opera singer in the audience. Okay, here's... yeah. Hooray for a random opera audience in the background. Yay for you guy. Yeah, yay for that guy in the background. Yes. Anyways. Yeah, the animation of this film. The animation. Man, this animation. Pixar alone normally brings some of the highest quality animation to the film screen, to the audiences. But this animation alone, if you do not know, this film was the very, very first film that Pixar has not used a new rendering software for one of their films. Because all the films before were used on one rendering software, and Finding Dory is the very, very first film Pixar's used to all this new rendering software, and it shows. OMG. Man. Oh man. The trailer, if the trailers alone, if the trailers didn't show it alone, seriously, the water, the characters, the way the characters emote, literally, did you see if you go back and watch the very, 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 very first trailer for Finding Dory, if you just look at, I mean, not just Dory, because, it starts with Dory sleeping and everything like that, and then, like, it goes to, if you look at Nemo, his eyes, like, literally glance off with the water, and just, it kind of, it's kind of weird, because, like, like I was saying, Pixar, Pixar before has great and wonderful quality animation, but Finding Dory, like, literally, if you compare, just take Nemo from Finding Nemo, when we looked at him Finding Nemo, and compare him to Finding Dory, you can see a big hop over both the two movies. It is just so, it's just brilliantly done, how great and how splendid and how this animation has turned out to be, and how crisp and clear and just high quality this animation is. I mean, like I said before, the waters, all the other fishes, the colors of the fishes that pop out to the audience, just like boom! Look at all these colors of fish, and look at all this sea life, and all the creatures, and like the just overall sea life, sea plants. The building, like whenever you go on land, the buildings, the human characters, just all sorts of things that make this movie stand out from the rest. Just every single detail you can think of, from whether it be characters or just background things such as the waters, the skies, the buildings, the human characters, like objects, like whether it be rocks or whatever it might be, just random things. Whether it's something in the foreground or the background, the animation of this film just brings it to a whole, and just brings it to just overall great hypes, and just great, just non-stop great animation from Pixar. Just people can even say it enough right here. Even when Pixar has been at their lowest, even their animations are not that bad. Their animation is still quite high-notch, top-notch animation for films such as Brave or Cars 2 or Cars, whatever. Their animation is still quite high, quite top-notch, to say the least. But still, yeah, overall, animation in Finding Dory is a splendid viewing experience to the eyes, and just brings you right on home to truly think of what Pixar was before and what it always will be. So overall, animation of this film in Finding Dory gives none other than a solid 10 out of 10. Heck to the yes. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I do not know why I'm breaking that right now, but still, just keep swimming, Dory. And Dory, you're swimming. Brought some splendid animation, to say the least. So, anyways, yeah, 10 out of 10 for animation. So, next up, we're gonna go with the music. The music. Alright, then, the music. The music of Finding Dory. Man, this might be kind of the more minimum, the snippet kind of portion of the review. So this is gonna be kind of small and kind of glossed over. But it is what it is. But it's just music. You really can't really talk about the music that much. So that's why it's gonna be kind of the more lesser known, or kind of the more little less cared about part of the portion of the review. But it's not to say it's bad, because literally, it doesn't. As you're gonna see right here, it's not gonna be. It's not bad at all. And it is brilliant. It's well put on, literally. But I'm just gonna say right here, the music is going to be kind of short notched and just kind of passed over. But it's music. There's other things we're gonna talk about that takes more time and more. There's more so to talk about with other topics than music. So yeah. But anyways, anywho's, the music in Finding Dory, man, the music in Finding Dory, when it has new music, it has when it has brand new music, it knows how to use that brand new music well. And when it brings back some, if not all, of the music in Finding Dory, it knows how to bring back those songs into the current mood and standpoint, where you get to feel nostalgic, as the music brings you back to the deep blue sea from all these years, from the events of Finding Nemo to Finding Dory. It just brings you back. It fills your heart as you come back home to the deep blue sea. Now, and obviously, if you keep seeing this thing on my finger, ironically enough, guys, I know it's hang on, there you go. It's kind of upside down. There you go. Ironically enough, it kind of looks like I'm having a middle finger, which is not. But wait, is it? Oh my God! It's his middle finger, guys. It's his middle finger. Oh God! We just realized that we're not flipping you. We're not giving you guys a bird. So yeah, but here we go. We're here. There we go. That makes the image even more better. I'm sorry. That's kind of weird. But anyways, ironically enough, before we start recording this, Webkinzdare56 kind of hurt himself a little bit, and ironically enough, these were the only bandages we had. And ironically enough, we put it on, and it was Dory. Ha ha ha! Dory is here to stay. Ha ha ha! But yeah. If you wanted to know what that was, Webkinzdare56's finger, it was a band-aid, it was a Dory band-aid, so ha 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 ha. But so yeah, you want to know what that is? When we kept on doing this, it's Dory. It's a Dory band-aid, so wah ha ha. Excuse me. Back to the point. But yeah, the music of this, the music of this film is top notch, and while it brings, whether it be new music or old music from Finding Dory, no, Finding Nemo, sorry about that, from whether it be music that either they bring back from Finding Nemo or brand new music they deliver here in Finding Dory to make this movie spiced up and brand new. The music of this film is top notch, and it knows where to deliver it and how to deliver it. So that overall makes me give the score of the music a 9 out of 10. So next up, we're going to cover all the overall acting. So let's finish it up, shall we? Alright, the acting. Alright, the acting. The acting of this film. Man, so much to talk about. So much to talk about in so little time. No kidding, but still. But yeah, the acting in this film, it's really top good notch. I mean, they bring back so many, if not all of the people from Finding Nemo come back from Finding Dory. You got Ellen DeGeneres playing Dory again. You got Albert Brooks playing Marlin. You couldn't get Alexander Gold, or whatever his name is. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, but still, Alexander Gold to play Nemo again, since Finding Nemo was so many years ago. This is the future. He's gonna grow up. He's gonna, he's got his own stage of life to go through. He's gonna mature in life. He's not gonna be that exact same voice as Nemo as we were before. But somewhat, kind of shocker cameo appearance. He is in the film though. Alexander Gold is in Finding Dory. I'm not gonna say who he is and what he plays, but that's gonna be up to you, because you're not going to believe who it is until you find out more research about it. But once you watch Finding Dory, keep a lookout for a character that you might see his voice. If you figure it out, then good for you. Then, because most people couldn't figure out who he voiced in the film. So if you figure it out, then good on your part. If not, then it's going to take some good ass research. Oh, sorry. Sonic. Stop cussing. This is a kids-friendly channel. Are you not gonna cuss anymore? Alright. Sorry. Anyways, but yeah, it's gonna take some good research to find out what Alexander Gold actually voices in this film. But trust me, once you figure it out, you're gonna be like, OMG, why didn't I see that? That's totally crazy. I didn't see that coming. But still, but yeah, I mean, like I said, Ellen returns to Dory. Albert Brooks brings his brilliant performance to the role of Marlin once again. The new character, the new little guy, they got the voice Nemo, really does a really good job at voicing Nemo compared to Alexander Gold, and he kind of does bring it back a little bit. If you can't tell, sometimes you can't tell the difference between Gold and the new guy. And that's good. You want to have kids voice act just like the movie before. Sorry about to sneeze. I can't sneeze because I don't want to sneeze on camera. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, sometimes you can tell, just like, oh yeah, that's a new kid, that's a new voice actor, that's totally different. That's not how that character's supposed to sound. But still, the kid who voices Nemo, the guy in this film, and also Squirt as well. Also Squirt, they delivered on these two kid actors delivered themselves well and not make them believe that, wow, these are totally different actors. It's totally shocking that we didn't realize that. So, but yeah, like I said before, if most actors of the film from Finding Nemo didn't come back to Finding Dory, then most of them did. So yeah. And you get the same voice. You get the same voice actor of Crush back. They got some. You got some characters to voice other characters from the film. Just like I said with Gold. They're kind of the same actors are there, but they're just playing different characters you wouldn't believe they're playing as. So yeah. But anywho's, yeah. Overall, guys, not the animation, I already said about that, but still, the acting of this film brings all, if not all, of the actors from Nemo, brings them back here to Dory to take one more deep dive back to the big old blue sea to make one great performance of all their performances to welcome them back to the event of Finding Dory. So, so overall, guys, I give the acting of Finding Dory none other than a 9 out of 10. So, with this said and done, we're going to talk about overall how I think of Finding Dory. Overall, guys, Finding Dory is a sequel that is told very, very well. And it's really performed really well. It has great performances. It's got great music. It's got a great story, and it overall just brings you back home to the deep blue sea once again, to bring you back and say, oh yeah, you miss us, then come back. You know, it's like a family reunion. It's like you want to see your grandmother, your grandpa. You know, you just want to hug them, like give them a big old warm hug. And, you know, it gives you delivered such a well thing, and it's just so brilliantly told well. Just the feeling you get to seeing this film, like, overall. I mean, like, seriously. Webkinzdare56, if we never said it before, Webkinzdare56 was so obsessed with Finding Dory when he was, not Finding Dory, sorry, Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo. He was obsessed with Finding Nemo when he was younger. He had like literally, when we say obsessed, he was obsessed. Like literally, he had a Finding Nemo jacket, a Finding Nemo lunchbox, a Finding Nemo shoes, Finding Nemo posters, Finding Nemo, the VHS and DVD, Finding, just everything you imagine there be Finding Nemo, we had it in Finding Nemo. Just, he was that uptight and that obsessed with Finding Nemo. Literally, guys, when he was younger, he saw Finding Nemo 5 times. 5 times in the movie theater. That is how much obsessed he was with Finding Nemo when he was younger. So, if that doesn't say enough, I don't know what does. But still, overall, Finding Dory, overall, brings you back to the deep blue sea with a great nostalgic feeling, and I overall cannot say enough. Finding Nemo was a brilliant film, and it shows how well a sequel such as Finding Dory can be performed and told and brought to us swell, and just overall just brilliant. So overall, guys, I give none other than Finding Dory overall none other than a 9.5 out of 10. I highly suggest it enough. If you have not seen Finding Dory enough, it's coming soon on DVD and Blu-ray here shortly within the next couple weeks. So if you have not seen Finding Dory yet, I suggest you rent it or pick it up sometime soon, because you know, Finding Dory, a sequel to Finding Nemo. Why not? But still, overall, guys, I thank you guys for watching this Sonic review of Finding Dory. And while I'm at it too, I also want to thank you guys overall once again thank you all for keeping up with the marathon that lead up to this review. I know it's been a long time waiting, and it's finally over, guys. The re-review marathon is over. We have a brand new review here for you guys, which was Finding Dory. And now with this said, we can finally move on with some brand new videos here from Webkinzdare56 Productions. Will they be on tongue twister? What will they be on? Tongue twister marathon. No kidding. Anyways, what would they be? You might ask, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in to find out. That's all I can say, and this camera is close to my face, and I'm gonna push this thing back. There, back up, camera, back off. You're close to my face, and you need to back off. Anywho's, yeah. But anyway, overall, guys, I can't stress it enough. Thank you guys for keeping up with this. I can't say it enough, guys. Thank you guys for keeping up with us this long, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this review. I hope you guys enjoyed those past reviews. And I cannot say it enough. We cannot wait to upload brand new views to you guys sometime soon here for Webkinzdare56 Productions. So overall, guys, I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for another episode of Sonic Reviews or any other videos here to come from Webkinzdare56 Productions. So with this said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sonic the Hedgehog, and if you excuse me, I'm gonna go get my floaties on so I can go see Dory. So I'll see you guys then. Dory, here I come. I'm gonna come find your parents. He does realize they're already found, right? I don't know. He's just dumb.
Just keep swimming, swimming.
See you guys next time.